of setting. Because what we are going to do is on big paper today, you are going to start your own setting. And you are going to create a setting, and then we're going to draw. I pictured you, Kayla. I love how you're sitting. You're sitting with pride. So I'm going to show you some different ideas, and then we're going to talk about some things, some different ideas of where a setting could be. Right, what is the setting of this, Kayla?
The forest.
In the forest. What do you see? What do you see that makes this? Why did you say ooh, ah? What made you say that?
Because you see that the leaves are yellow.
Yeah. The leaves are really bright and they're yellow. We're going to look at one more on here. Whisper to your neighbor, what is the setting of this picture?
Or the lake. Or the beach. Or the lake. Or the ocean. That's what it says.
All right, so what is the setting of this, Iris?
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen. How do you know that this is in the kitchen and not in the living room? What details do you see that makes it the kitchen, Darian?
It's because it has a table and some chairs.
A table and some chairs. What else, Christian, do you see that makes it a kitchen?
Some plates.
Some plates. Michelle?
That pig that's coming in the window.
So there's windows in the kitchen.
That pig comes in the window.
Okay, Layla?
With the food and with the bowls inside.
The food and bowls inside. Very nice. All right. So close your eyes and think about some place you would like to draw. What would be a setting that you would like to draw? We're going to make a list of all of different ideas of where we could draw a setting. So what is one idea of a setting? Layla?
At the pool.
Okay, at the pool.
She's the mom.
If you was at the pool, what types of things would you see in your picture? What would be the details? Francesca?
Basketball.
Okay, so you could draw maybe at the park, the basketball court at the park. I had one. I was thinking a good place that I would like to draw would be an amusement park. So like, maybe like the state fair with all the rides and all the food. Amusement park. And you are going to draw your setting. You are going to have a character in your picture, and it's going to be rainbow fish. Now, you can make this a fantasy setting, so he doesn't need to be in the ocean. He could be in the city, he could be in the desert, he could be in your house, he could be in the mountains. Make sure you have lots of details in your picture.
Okay, children, now, as you know, we have discussed the different settings that we're talking about. We read the rainbow fish, and we read When I'm Old with You. And we talked about the different settings. And can anybody tell me what is a setting, Vanessa?
Where the story takes place.
What the story is taking place, the things around the main focus, okay? So what you're going to do now, you're going to look through your books, and you're going to find some settings that is taking place in your book, okay? And you're going to identify it. What you see, Christiana?
The pig flowing inside.
What you see in your background, though?
Flowers.
Okay, flowers. What else?
Birds.
Okay, birds, house. Okay.
Kids.
Okay, you see a pool, right? So you're at the what?
Zoo.
At the zoo. So the zoo would be your setting. Okay, so children, you now have an idea of what a setting is. Anything that appears in the background of your main focus. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to have Deanna will come and read a short passage. And you're going to listen, and you're going to be able to draw the setting that you think it takes place in.
Nana and Poppy live in a big house in the middle of the town. There's a brick path that goes to the back porch, but before you get there, you pass right by the kitchen window. That's the hello goodbye window, and it looks like a regular window, but it's not.
Okay. Thank you, Deanna. You did a great job. Now, children, can you tell me some things, some details that will go in your setting from the story she just read? Jamada? Windows. Jennifer? House. Xavier? Huh? Stores. Vanessa? The kitchen. What about that path, Krishan? The brick path to the back porch. Very good. So now, children, you're going to take your time and you're going to draw the setting that goes with that story. Let's do it now.
The story is about the rainbow fish. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish, not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them.
Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. Its most prized possession had been given away. Yet he was very happy. "Come on, rainbow fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends.
Title of the story is When I Am Old With You. When I am old with you, Granddaddy, I will sit in a big rocking chair beside you and talk about everything.
At the end of our walk, when we were tired, Granddaddy, I will sit in a big rocking chair beside you. This is the end of the story. Granddaddy, when I am old with you, we will take long walks and speak to all the people who walk by us. We'll know them all, Granddaddy, and they'll know us.
Najara, what was the story we read today?
The rainbow fish.
And what did we talk about in the rainbow fish?
The setting, and the story took place in the cave and the coral reef.
Okay, what did we do with the other story in the anthology?
We talked about the city.
Okay, and what were the different settings? Can you remember the different settings in When I'm Old With You?
In the house, at the beach, and at the ocean, and
Outside
yeah,
camping.
and outside.
And which story had more different settings? Which story had more settings?
When I am old with you.
We compare the rainbow fish and When I Am Old With You. We talked about the settings. We said that the rainbow fish took place at the ocean, in the cave, and the coral reef. And we said that When I Am Old With You took place in an attic outside by the pond, on the porch, next to a tree by a fire,